For more eminent stock investor portfolios, please subscribe to the channel below by clicking on the subscribe button and register for the notifications by clicking on the bell button. None of the stocks discussed herein should be considered as stock recommendations. Please consult your financial advisor prior to acting on any of the information presented herewith. The creators of the video do not hold any stake in any of the stocks discussed. Friends, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is considered to be the Warren Buffett of India. He is arguably the greatest stock investor to have invested in the Indian stock markets. Here we are trying to present 10 of his portfolio picks. So the first stock that we'd like to talk about is basically Lupin Ltd, which is a pharmaceutical company, and it is engaged in the production, marketing and distribution of a lot of branded and generic formulations, biotechnology products, APIs across the world. Now if you were to look at the 1 year chart, it's generally been in a downward trend, and the 1 month return is a negative minus 17.80% and the 1 year return is minus 40.92%. The PE is 16.62, indicating that the stock is cheap. Now the second company on the list here is Titan. Now Titan has been the biggest wealth creator for Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, and it's like multiplied his money hundreds of times over. So it's basically a company which is engaged in offering watches, jewelry, eyewear, etc. And if you were to look at the 1 year price chart, you would basically see that after a small downward move at the time of demonetization, it has generally been on a continuous upward rise. And the PE is close to 77.80, which indicates that the stock is very expensive. So the third company on our list is Escorts Ltd. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala has a holding of close to 50 lakh shares in Escorts. Now this company is basically engaged in the manufacture of tractors, earth moving, material handling equipment, hydraulic and automobile shock absorbers, internal combustion engines, etc. If you were to look at the 1 year price chart, you would see that after demonetization the stock has been on an upward tier. Now the 1 year return, it has almost doubled your money, and the PE is at a level of 44.68. Now the next company on our list is DHFL, Dewan Housing Finance Limited, and if you were to see the 1 year price chart of this company, you would basically be seeing that after demonetization this stock also has appreciated substantially. This is in the housing finance sector and provides financing to the needs of lower and middle income segments in India, primarily tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Now over the last 1 year, it's like appreciated close to 70%, and the PE is still very cheap at 4.87. The next company on our list is Corp Ltd, where Rakesh Jhunjhunwala holds close to 155 lakh shares. Now this company is engaged in like the business of gaming and operating casinos. It also has a few hotels and real estate businesses. Now if you were to look at the 1 year price chart, you would see that there was a brutal fall at the time of demonetization, but then it has now slightly appreciated in value. The 1 year price return has been close to 20%, but the PE is at a level of 53.26, which is expensive. Now the next stock which we are going to talk about is CRISIL Limited, which is like close to a 20 bagger in Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's portfolio. He holds close to 40 lakh shares, and CRISIL is basically involved in the rating services industry. And if you were to look at the stock price chart, you would see that it's not been such a good performer on a generic downward trend for the entire year. And the PE is at a level of 44.11, which is slightly expensive. Now the seventh company on the list is Rallis India Ltd, which is engaged in the manufacturing and marketing of agricultural inputs. If you were to see the stock, again it's like declined at the time of demonetization, and it's largely been range bound since. The 1 year return is close to 3.34%, but the stock appears optically cheap at 14.96 PE. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala holds close to 201.06 lakh shares in this company. Now the eighth company on our list is Karur Bank Limited, which is like one of the oldest stocks in Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's portfolio. He holds close to 47.5 lakh shares here, and this stock is known to be a compounder. If you see the 1 year price chart, it's appreciated close to 43.01% for this year, and the PE is at a level of 14.33. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala holds close to 47.5 lakh shares in this company. Now the second last company on the list is MCX, which is essentially a commodity futures company. Now if you were to look at the 1 year price chart, you would see essentially there was a spike at the start of the year, but then it has been on a downward trend. The 1-year return is close to 3.68% and the PE is at a level of 41.38, which is a bit expensive. The dividend yield is close to 1.46% and Rakesh Jhunjhunwala holds close to 20 lakh shares in the company. Now the last company on the list is essentially Edelweiss, and it's involved in the business of merchant banking. If you were to look at the 1-year price chart, you would see that it's been on a general uptrend for the entire year. The 1-year price return is close to 143.02% and the PE is at a level of 36.45. Now Rakesh Jhunjhunwala holds close to 100 lakh shares in the company. Friends, this concludes our list of top 10 portfolio picks from Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's portfolio. Stay tuned for our next video on his small cap gems. Friends, thanks for watching and we will see you soon with a new video.